I'm Nagie from the Republic of Congo, and my topic is women's education and leadership training. I was born in a community where a woman's destiny is to get married. A girl is born to be a mother and and wife. However, those laws are not codified in law. They are customs and traditions that almost everyone respects. Then my sister and I were getting prepared for that eventuality. And then one day, our dad took us to what he called a great day to go visit his sisters and our female cousins. And we usually visit our relatives, but for this particular time, he taught us to pay attention to everything, like their life, environment, their kids, husbands. At the end of the visit, he asked us what we thought of that. He wanted to know if we were ready for that type of life, why a woman stay home and depend 100% to her husband and not educated enough to get a job. Of course, we were traumatized by that life for the first time, and then we told him we do not want that life. Our dad, that has 10 sons and 2 daughters, that didn't have the opportunity to finish his secondary school, told us, I do not want you to have that type of life either. But there is only one thing you have to do to avoid that, is to continue your study, have good grades, and do long studies. Even though he didn't finish his secondary school, he didn't know the word power of an educated woman. He was wise enough to understand what education could bring to us. He cut through biases by letting us continue our studies while young girls like us were getting married and having kids in their early age. Today, me, Nagie, I am the only one woman of my community to have master's degrees. And on the top of that, in very few months, I will be the 3rd woman in my community to ever earn a PhD degree. Thank you. Is that because I am the most intelligent or smartest girl in Congo? Certainly not. It is because I had beside me someone that understood the power of education. Congo is the country of 5 million population, and 52% of that are women. And when it comes to education, 91% of Congolese girls complete their basic education, but only 10% enter university. And finally, only 2% of them earn a university degree. That could be no problem because we could do whatever we want. But the problem is when Congolese people believe that to lead, you have to have a big diploma. Without an advanced degree, there is no way for a woman to lead. That is not the law, as I said in the beginning of my speech, but it's because they think a woman could not lead. We have men that do lead without degrees, without big degrees, but for a woman, there is no way. And women believe all those customs and traditions because it's not the law. Women and men have the same rights in Congo. Congo is even among those countries that have adopted several conventions on women equity. I mean, on gender equity. But the theory and the practice do not always correspond. In all aspects of life, women face inequalities. They believe all of those customs because the society they live in make them believe that a woman should not lead. A woman should not hold a PhD. A woman should not be a politician. A woman should not be a CEO. And guess what? A woman could not be a politician. I was elected 1 week ago as a municipal councillor. It was because I dare, and the law is with me, and women do not think they do have this power. There was a study conducted by one national association that's proven that women themselves now are refusing to hold those positions because they are afraid, because they don't know their rights. That's why I'm in front of you today, because I would like to create a center that's going to help those women to understand their rights. I would like to increase the percentage of young women pursuing the high school, higher university, from 10% to 50% by 2025. I would like to create this center so that we could train them and form them in every area, boosting their confidence of themselves so that they could be able to continue to say no to their parents and continue their studies. I would like to give them the opportunity I have. I would like to be there to support them because they do not have that support I had. So to reach effectively the main goal, that is to increase women's awareness of their educational opportunities and facilitating the access to leadership positions, I'm going to have training modules and workshops that's going to, of course, train them for those aspects I said, and also do some awareness campaign about informing parents what is the role of a woman in a society. Thank you.